So the first thing you hear when you hear Gintama, right? You hear, oh, this anime is bad. I watched a couple episodes of it, and it was pretty lame. I dropped it. It's pretty mid. It's pretty old. It's not good. It's trying to be funny. And all of those things are very okay criticism, in my opinion. It's kind of true. But Gintama is not made to be, binge watch. It's not made to be this anime you watch 50 episodes in one day. That's not what it is supposed to be. Gintama is an adventure. It is one of the greatest adventures of my life, actually. And it is a journey, in fact. It's like a mine, right? You're trying to mine some gold. You're trying to mine some diamond, whatever. You play Minecraft. And what do when you mine diamond? You need to mine some rock. You need a pickaxe. You need to work. You need to work hard to get the diamond. You need to work really, really hard. And once you get a diamond, you're satisfied not only because you got the diamond, but because you went through the very hard part of mining all this rock, right? So Gintama is pretty much the same thing. It's a really great anime. It takes some time to get really, really good, but you're not as satisfied with it unless you watch the whole show. So it is really important you watch the whole show. People that just don't like it, fair enough. You didn't really try to like it, but fair enough. It is fair. But I swear to God, this show is great, but you need to put time and energy in it. But it is really worth it. It is a national treasure, I swear to you. What I like most about this anime is that it is real, it is genuine. It's not trying to be anything else. It's just real, it just feels genuine. It teaches me so many things about life. And as a person, when I started watching Gintama in the first time of my life, when I was really young, I was like 15 or 14, maybe 16 at max. And I was really looking for myself. I was wondering who I was and what I wanted to do with life. And I was kind of struggling with that. But I started watching Gintama, and this anime really set the record straight for me. It is such a great anime. It teaches you human value better than any kind of agenda-driven shows. It is everything you want to have in an anime. It is funny, it has humor, it has action, it has ridiculous sketch, it has good values. It has literally everything you would want from an anime, and it does everything really, really great. Gintama represents real life really great. It's not only positive and negative, but it's just so realistic. Gintoki, right, the main character, lives in a city where poor people exist or rich people exist. Every problem that exists in the real society is pictured in Gintama, in at least one episode. Everything that you would experience in your life has already been done by Gintama, and a life lesson came out of it. So, let's give an example, right? There's this character that I really, really love, and he's only one of the multiple great characters that exist in Gintama, and his name is Madao. And he was a great guy. He was working for government, and he was, getting good pay. He had a wife. He had a very great life. And then the main character just had to run into its business, I guess. And his whole life got destroyed because he chose to do what he thought was right. And he lost his job, he lost his wife, and now he's living on the street. And he's got nothing to do. And he's just trying to kill himself every 50 episodes or so. This anime is really talking about deep themes that might sound very dark, but the way they approach it, it is really pure. It is kind of a weird thing to explain, I will agree, but Gintama, just every episode, some may be less than other, but every time you watch a Gintama episode, you just feel like you're learning something. You feel like your knowledge has expanded and that you become a better person every episode you're watching. It is such a weird thing. They will talk about the saddest thing, but with a touch of humor and a life lesson that will make you like, you don't even feel like you talked about those things. It's like you're having a conversation with your dad, your mom, like, oh, son, poor people, you need to help them. And then you're like, oh my god, my parents are talking to me about something that I need to learn, cringe. And then you watch the exact same life lesson, you're learning the exact same thing from Gintama, and they will make it so soft and funny and great, and that you won't even be realizing you're learning something. And you'll get out from this experience and you'll be a new person. Your way of thinking and of doing things will have completely changed, and you won't even know why. It's just how great the power of Gintama is. It's so entertaining, and yet it is so useful to society. It just makes great content. It just makes everything is good from this show. It will make better people. It will make you the best version of yourself. I sound like a weirdo. It's just a fucking Gintama crazy crack person that's like trying to sell you some stupid course like on how to be a good person. But I swear to you, watch all of the Disney agenda driven movie or watch Velma or whatever, and it won't do anything. Watch Gintama or Shrek for like once in your life, and you will get out of this experience as a better human being that understands the world better. I swear to you. Not only does Gintama have the greatest writing, the greatest plot, the greatest humor, the greatest life lesson, and the greatest everything, basically, it only has, one of the widest cast of character of all of anime, with some of the most interesting side character you will ever hear of. It is just crazy out there, bro. I swear, Gintama has everything you would want from an anime. The characters are just great. I swear, I can put up on the screen right now any side, not even meaningless, because they're all meaningful, but every random side character from this show, and if you watched it, you'll be able to tell me everything about this character. That's just how much the other cares about the side characters. Like, I swear, there's this weird alien character named Elizabeth. That's kind of a comic relief, where you don't even know if it's just a guy hiding under a costume of penguin, or if it's really some kind of outer space thing. But this character is just so meaningless. Like, realistically, this character is useless or shit. It just doesn't matter. And yet, she or he, because the name's Elizabeth, but it's kind of a man under the costume. I have no clue. This is just a comic relief character, as I said. But this character is just meaningless. It serves no purpose except being funny. And yet, the other fucking made a whole arc on this character and the past of this character and all the bullshit. A whole, like, 5-episode arc, if I'm not wrong. Maybe it's less than that. But there's a whole plot point around this character for absolutely no reason. This is like one of the least important character, and yet she/he/whatever got more lore attached to it than like most side character in all other anime. That's just how much this show cares about these characters. So if I'm making a little conclusion from what I said in the past couple minutes, not only does Gintama have the greatest humor, greatest life lesson, greatest plot, but it also has the greatest characters, the greatest variety of characters. It is just, I honestly don't know what this show is doing wrong, honestly. Why is this show #1 worldwide anime? I truly wonder. I also made a point on how this anime is more inclusive than any kind of Disney agenda-driven story. And I will stand by that point until I die. I swear to God, this anime is going to teach you more things than any Disney movie ever will teach you. It's so funny, I swear. This anime is happening in a city, right? With a lot of different people, a lot of different nations, because aliens exist in this anime. And it's really, everyone lives together. No matter the race, no matter the planet you come from, everyone is really accepting this anime, no matter who you are. The whole anime is about the main character meeting a lot of people, because when you start the anime, main character Gintama is really alone. He just, a lot of things happen to him and he's alone. But the whole point of the anime is about him making a new family with all of these different people from other planets, from other places, from other cultures. It's just so great. I swear, you start episode 1 and this guy's just alone. Gintama is just alone and he's depressed and all. And then you go to a couple episodes later and he's already full of new people, accepting people, and it's really all the show is about. There's literally a bar in the show with it's like a hostess bar, it's a classic thing in Japan, and all of the people that work there are all like super buff men, like with big muscles, but they're all disguised as women. They're all trans basically, and this show makes those characters just so nice, and everyone just accepts them, and they're just there, and nobody really cares about them, and everybody loves them. And all of those characters, even like some bandits, live in the city, and Gintaki's just gonna go on a walk in the street and he's gonna meet some bandits and he's just gonna be like, hey bro, how you doing? And no one hates no one in the show, even the bad guys, the bad characters that Gintama fights against and that the main character fight. They're not even bad guys, they're just doing their own things. They're like, oh, I will fight you because I need to do something and you need to do something and we have a clash. That's basically all it is. That's literally all it is. The bad guys become good guys and the bad characters become good characters. And nobody's bad. Everybody's just homie in this show. That's the whole point of the show. Everybody's just friend and everybody's just accepting each other. And I swear this show is going to make you like, oh, wait, maybe this kind of person is actually good. Maybe I was kind of a bad person IRL. Maybe I feel like being a good guy. Maybe I'm treating this kind of people wrong. Wow, it really puts my whole life into perspective. It's just, this show's destroy perspectives. I wanted to talk a little bit more about this subject, about how much I love Gintama, I wanted to make so much more point. I low-key did a like 50-page essay on why this show is great, and I wanted to talk about it in its entirety. But my editor said, "You're stupid. I'm the one editing, and I don't want to edit 5 hours of content, and nobody's gonna watch it anyway." So I realized, okay, we're gonna make it, way faster. If you want me to talk about this more, well, you know what to do, like and subscribe. But yeah, I will conclude this right now so my editor doesn't have a crippling depression. Gintama is gonna stay misunderstood and underestimated by most people for probably ever. But it is alright like that, it is okay. But I swear, you should watch it, you should watch the show, it's really worth it. But for the people that really do enjoy it and that understand its meaning and it's what it has to offer, it will really mark you forever. It will mark you as like, oh, I watched Attack on Titan and I'm so edgy now, and oh my god, I'm so much edgier. Wow, I understand the world now because I watched Attack on Titan. Woo, and then you forget about it 2 weeks later. No, that's not how Gintama does things. Gintama is you're gonna watch it once, and it's gonna stay with you forever, and it will taint your soul with deep silver, and now you will have a silver soul. Gintama, silver soul. Alright, so don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any anime matter or subjects you want us to talk about, please see it in the comment section. And we will be seeing you very, very soon in the next video that I don't even know what I'm going to be talking about yet. So thanks for watching, and I love you all.